Hello my darlings, welcome back to my channel and to another video. Today I'm doing my favorite top winter fragrances, niche edition. We're definitely gonna do Arabian fragrances, Middle Eastern fragrances as well. But these are my current top fragrances for winter. They're all super strong, opulent, yummy, delicious, dark, mysterious. They're all that. They're all that. So let's jump right in. But before we do, I would love you to check out new Christmas promos that are going on Jeulia's Jewelry website. I picked up my new pieces recently, so I got this beautiful set. Everything here is sterling silver with Jeulia stones. They are so good at their craftsmanship, and this is like a single beautiful kind of an engagement ring vibe, and you can get it in solid gold as well, and you can choose your carats. You can choose the stones, so you can basically mix and match on Jeulia's website with every single piece, whether you want silver, whether you want gold, what kind of stone you want. And yeah, you have great discount codes from me and Jeulia. And also there are definitely some nice Christmas season promos going on the website, so check them out. My new pieces will be linked below. So this one is more of a stack, so you have two beautiful rings. This one is definitely more of a statement ring. It's quite big, but I really love it. And I love the band. It's quite a thicker band, and I absolutely love this eternity ring. It's so beautiful, and I love the shape of the actual ring. It feels more chunky comparing to the other eternity bands that I have. So yeah, it looks so beautiful. I cannot. So let me shut up about my jewelry. You guys know I love my jewelry, and let's get into the fragrances, which is another topic that I apparently cannot stop talking about, but I think you like it, right? Okay, I wanted to make it my top 10, but of course I failed. So I think we have 12 fragrances and an honorable mention. So I'm gonna start with that. My massive honorable mention, a fragrance that it's super potent. It will give you so many compliments, and it's a perfect base for pretty much everything I wear. I mix it with almost all of my fragrances, even though the note structure would not suggest you should mix it with anything. But for some reason, it's such an amazing, smooth, ambery, resinous, woody, vanilla base that like it amps up every single fragrance that I wear. And again, it's amazing on its own. Actually, my partner wears it a lot on its own, but for me, I still wear it on its own because of vanilla and how beautiful it is. It's a beautiful balsamic fragrance, balsamic vanilla, but to have it layered with pretty much anything, I'm talking about Dazzling Dubai from Viage. I've had it in my collection for a couple of months, and guys, I am so in love with this brand. And this fragrance is... Imagine my favorite Goldfield and Banks Silky Woods, but make it less powdery, more resinous. This is to die for. This is to die for. If you love those smooth woody vanillas, instead of leather here, we have resins and Egyptian balsam. So this one is definitely more Middle Eastern leaning, but it has the same kind of dry, smooth, woody base with that beautiful sweetness of vanilla. Is just amazing, and it lasts forever. In here we have Egyptian balsam, damask rose and grapefruit. Then we have some fruity notes, honeysuckle and vanilla, and in the base we've got floral notes, resins, amber and musk. And honestly, the notes don't really give it justice, because for me it's more of a smooth woody vanilla fragrance. Many people actually compare it to Oud Maracuja from Maison Crivelli, but I would not agree. The woodiness itself, yes, it is quite similar, but Oud Maracuja is like a fruity tropical scent because of a heavy dose of passion fruit, maracuja, yeah. Whereas this one is like vanilla, warm, balsamic, cozy, yummy, seductive, alluring. I love it. I love it. It lasts at least 12 hours on your skin and clothes with quite a strong projection. For Viage fragrances, I have a discount code which you can still use. It's still active. So if you are interested, I would definitely encourage you to get it with a discount, obviously. So that's Dazzling Dubai, and that's my honorable mention, because I do not see my winter fragrance closet without it. I really don't. Okay, speaking of Viage, I promise this is the last one from Viage, but this is the actual list with no particular order here. There's no worse or better, no order here on this top 10, top 12 list. This is something that really stole my heart, and it's been stealing everyone's hearts. Everyone who smells it is in love. This is Idyllic Istanbul, and this is incredible of a vanilla. This is a salty vanilla with Turkish delight. So the notes are salt, ozonic notes, Turkish rose, praline, amber extreme, patchouli and vanilla. However, that Turkish rose with praline that Fragrantica lists, it's actually supposed to be Turkish delight, lukum, you know? So it's a gorgeous, gorgeous rosy gourmand. It's like, you know, a rosy dessert, rosy praline vanilla with some saltiness. Guys, this is to die for. This is truly to die for. I think if you love Mercurial Cashmere from Electimus, if you like Olympia, the original, you would absolutely love it, but you will love it so much more because this one is more complex and more gourmand. So what more could you want? And by the way, look at the sprayer. I love it. Ah, this is so yummy. This is mouth-watering. Incredible. Idyllic Istanbul, compliment magnet. Again, everybody loves it. Trust me, everyone around you will be obsessed. So that is my Lukum / Turkish Delight vanilla scent. It's perfect all year round, honestly. However, it definitely does shine in the winter time. Okay, something that's been created by me and definitely shines in winter, although I know many people who wear it all year round. My baby Lost in a Dream. It actually has its anniversary. It's been launched exactly 1 year ago. Not to the day that you're watching this probably, but it's been released in the beginning of December last year, so it's anniversary, and this is just so beautiful. I'm so proud of it. It's a milky, lactonic, savory marshmallow fragrance. So in here we have plethora of notes. I worked with Bertrand de Chauffeur on this fragrance, and he made a masterpiece of a lactonic scent. This is milk, cinnamon, some bergamot and orange. Then you have marshmallows, and they definitely play the main strings. You have croissant, amberwood, almond, orchid, coffee, fig nectar, fig milk, and jasmine. And in the base you've got Madagascan vanilla, sandalwood, some musk, some oak tree, tolu balsam, and tonka. Is this free? Yes. I love the sprayers, by the way. This is so beautiful. Many people compare it to commodity milk, obviously, and I said many times they are similar. It's definitely a similar genre. Obviously, it's a milky marshmallow scent, but they are different. This one is way less musky and less smoky woody. This is way more foody. So you have that croissant, the fig milk, you have balmy notes, so it's like more balsamic, almost gooey. It doesn't have harsh edges, in my opinion. And there's a lot of cinnamon here as well. It's just to die for. It is absolutely phenomenal fragrance. I'm so proud of it, and I highly recommend you check it out. So yeah, that's my baby lost in a dream. Then I highly recommend for winter. It's one of the best scents for winter, period. And another fragrance from the sister brand that I have nothing to do with. I didn't co-create it or anything, but I really love it. It's been actually created by Francisco Urjan and Jérôme Di Marino, and this is Reserve Exclusif. And Reserve, I don't know, whatever. Reserve Exclusif has gingerbread, so obviously this is like straight up a Christmas fragrance. It has gingerbread and sugar, then it has a whiskey, so come on. It's screaming Christmas to you already, right? Whiskey, Davana, and Turkish rose. And then it has amber, cashmere wood, and oak moss. And I'm pretty sure that the original note structure also says it has like a burnt coconut to it. I'm pretty sure. But don't quote me on that, because that's what I remember from like 2 years ago. So yeah, this is nevertheless so good. Yeah, I do get that kind of a coconutty vibe here. It's almost like a coconut butter. So what I mainly get here is the sugary gingerbread cake, like cookie, and whiskey, which is of course a beautiful boozy Christmassy note, and sweetness of like, again, like a coconut that's been like smoked up a little bit. And in the dry down you get some amber and some cashmere wood. It's beautiful, it's delicious. Not many people talk about it, and what's amazing is that I still have 20% coupon code for Vivamor. So check it out. Like, the whole collection from last year is so deliciously winter appropriate. You have Choco, Exclusif, you have Caramel Pop, you have Absolute Aphrodisiac, not Absolute, Ultimate Aphrodisiac, which is like the most nutty fragrance ever. So check this collection out because it's amazing. However, for, you know, like being a straightforward Christmas holiday spirit scent, then this one is definitely the best. So yeah, that is Reserve Exclusif. There's nothing like it on the market. It's incomparable to anything, honestly. Okay, something from the designer world that I truly adore, and I think if you do not want to think much about purchasing a fragrance, you just go with this. This is Devotion Intense from Dolce&Gabbana, their new release. I was very hesitant to get it because I already have the original and so many fragrances that are quite similar to that vibe. However, I'm so happy I got it. So this is very simple. This is for me like candied oranges, hazelnut, and vanilla. Also, it has some orange blossom, and overall for me it smells like a very sweet panettone. You know, that cake, Italian sweetbread. As much as the original smells more like a lemon tart of a cake, this one is more like a panettone, so very Christmassy. If you want a full comparison / review of these two Devotion fragrances, go check it out. I'll link it here for you. But for me, this is definitely an ultimate, beautiful, super long-lasting winter scent. It lasts so well. All right. Next one I have is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful amber caramel vanilla. It's a little bit similar to Bianco Latte, but more complex. And that is Memories Gold from Superz Budapest. This is so beautiful, guys. I have no words. Again, if you love Bianco Latte, if you love Escapade Gourmand, even though that one leans more like creme brulee. So let's say you love Bianco Latte, okay? This is your next best thing. This one has vanilla caramel, honey, tonka bean milk, and then it has labdanum, cedarwood, musk, and iris. So again, similar notes to Bianco Latte, but more complex. And of course, all Superz fragrances have that very, very specific type of musk that they're using in each fragrance, and it makes it very much like their DNA. When you first spray the fragrance, you smell that powdery musk. It goes away and then the fragrance blooms on your skin, but it has that particular scent to it, all their fragrances. And I really love the bottles. They're 50 ml and they have magnetic caps, which is amazing. Of course, you know, I work with Superz. I love the brand, so I have the discount code for you if you're interested. But this one, it's pretty much like Bianco Latte, just with added some like oomph from the labdanum, which makes it like slightly more leathery, slightly spicy, a bit more unisex. And there's iris, which is absolutely beautiful. Amber here is also done so well, and the rest is pretty much like Bianco Latte. So yeah, Memories Gold, amazing. That's why I do not have Bianco Latte on this list, because for me this one is more wintry, because it's even more like, you know, deep, dense, ambery with that added labdanum, whereas Bianco Latte for me is more like an all-year-round fragrance, honestly. This one is more winter appropriate, so highly recommended. The next one that you guys have to try if you love coffee. Honestly, I think this is the best coffee I've ever smelled. Not that I don't wear other coffee fragrances. I think there are so many amazing ones, but this one is truly, from a perfumery standpoint, this is truly a masterpiece. This takes you on a journey. This is unique yet very wearable and absolutely delicious. And this is Sasva Moha. I love this brand. You guys know I'm obsessed with this brand, and Moha is their nutty coffee fragrance that is absolutely to die for. It takes you on a journey to India, to a very luxurious cafe in India, but then you see like from the far you can see the spice market and the whole mess of India, you know, the crowd, the tuk-tuks, all of that. It just transports you. So Moha is chestnut, coffee and lime. Then you have sandalwood, jasmine and dry wood. And in the base, it's very gourmand. You have vanilla, caramel, amber and musk. And this fragrance is truly, truly, truly so beautiful. I wish more people talked about this, because to me, for a coffee scent, this is a masterpiece. I'm really just transported to another place on earth when I smell it. It's giving me a trip, and I don't even need psychedelics. It's stunning. It's just stunning. It's a very, very realistic, deep roasted coffee. It's just like you had an espresso made in an Indian cafe in front of you. And there's that caramel and there's that vanilla. You guys just have to try it. Just have to try it, because there's no such coffee like this. There's no such coffee like Moha. So check it out. For me, again, a masterpiece, and it's perfect for winter. So that is Sasva. The next fragrance that it's extremely popular, and you cannot go wrong with it, and it actually mixes beautifully with Moha. It is Lira from Casa Moratti, and this reminds me of Christmas so much because for the period with my family, I would usually use this for the last couple of years, either mixed with something or on its own, and my whole family always compliments me on it. And yeah, Lira is just something that I always pull out every winter. It is absolutely delicious. People love it. It's like a, you know, you know how Lira smells, right? At this point, I think everybody knows Lira. This is a citrusy vanillic fragrance. It has some spice from cinnamon and licorice, and also it has some lavender and blood orange, and in the base you have vanilla and caramel and musk. So it's very gourmand, but very sophisticated, comparing to those heavy duty vanillas that we have on the market. Honestly, this is super sophisticated. And I remember a couple of years ago, it was one of the sweetest fragrances that we had on the market. Like, look where we got. So yeah, Lira is amazing. It has to be on this list, simple as that. So does have to be Farah. This fragrance is another masterpiece in my opinion. It's absolutely beautiful and not many people talk about it. Again, it's from Brecourt, and I love this brand so much, and I love the owners. So Farah is in the genre of your Parfums de Marly Aujon, Ambre Narguilé from Hermes, all that jazz, but make it way more feminine. This is way sweeter. It's way more gourmandy because of a heavy dose of honey and dates in here. This is a fragrance that I've been talking about almost since the beginning of the channel. I fell in love with it so much. You know, for me, it's way better than Angel's Share. It's better than Aujon. And I always get so many compliments when I wear it. For me, it's beautiful. How much have I used, I wonder? Unfortunately, I cannot see it. But, oh, guys. Beautiful amber vanilla with dates, with slight oriental touch. Beautiful. So if you love sweet and you like that kind of a vibe that I just mentioned, the fragrances of, you have to try Farah. Okay, I have a couple of fragrances here left, so please bear with me. Another fragrance that I feel like is definitely reserved for the winter season because it's so potent. I don't think anyone could bear it in the summertime, to be very honest with you. It is definitely a masterpiece. It's been created by my dear Jerome Di Marino, who I also worked with on a fragrance of mine, Kind Intentions, and I really love his work. And he created an extrait de parfum for Nomade, and this is Estrella de la Mañana. And guys, this is so potent, you have no idea. I'm not even gonna spray it. This fragrance is a cacao, vanilla, and wood. It's predominantly a birch fragrance with cacao and vanilla. There's also benzoin that makes it still very sweet, but also a little bit resinous. It's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. It is very strong though, guys. Very strong. And you will start appreciating this fragrance after an hour or so. It really needs some time to settle on your skin because the first hour is quite potent. It will fill up the room. You will smell nothing else but this. And after an hour or two, it becomes one of the most beautiful cacao woody vanillas that I've ever smelled. It's so gorgeous. It's truly a masterpiece, even though its note structure is so simple. It's truly a masterpiece. It's lovely. And of course, you guys know that I am ambassador for the brand, so you can get it with a discount code if you're interested, of course. But try it. Try it. The bottle, the packaging, everything is so beautiful. And this is definitely money well spent because it's so strong. It's so strong. So yeah, Estrella de la Mañana, another beautiful woody vanilla, but very birch and very cacao this time. Another fragrance that's so new in my collection, but I could not include it in this list because since I got it, and it was a very big surprise for me because I haven't received anything from the brand for a long time, and I didn't even have like any contact with them anymore, and suddenly a package came to my old address, and I was so shocked and yet so grateful and humble. And honestly, guys, this is like Santa Claus for me, because this truly is such an obsession for me, for a fragrance that I am head over heels in love. And this is from Locust Parfum. You guys know I love their fragrances, but again, I didn't really, you know, have any contact with the brand for so long, even though I use and abuse their fragrances that I have. This one is brand new, and it is called Cocktail Appalachias. So like the Appalachian Mountains. Such a good gourmand. I would call it a deep gourmand. Let's say Lira is more of a edible gourmand, right? Lost in a Dream, it's more of a edible gourmand. This is a deep gourmand. And in here, we've got a very nice dose of amaretto. We have some pink pepper, we have liquor, we have sesame seeds, we have loads of vanilla, we have benzoin, woody notes, some saffron, and tobacco. And this fragrance just killed me. I am absolutely in love. It's so sweet, so delicious, yet it has its own darkness. So good. Guys, if you haven't tried it yet, try it, because I didn't even know this is gonna be released this year, and it's the best thing. It's the best surprise that has happened to me when it comes to packages, honestly. So check it out. Locust Parfum Cocktail Appalachias. I love it. Probably I'm pronouncing it all wrong, but what can we do? What can we do? Just don't mind me. All right, this is Nirvana from Paradis de Sens, and this is another deep gourmand. So in Nirvana, we have cognac, we have tonka and myrrh, then we have cinnamon, hazelnut, and sandalwood, and in the base we have vanilla and cashmere wood. It is absolutely addictive. Again, another deep gourmand. Nothing too edible. It's also a little bit boozy, so you get the drill. It's a deeper gourmand, not too gloopy sweet, not too edible. It's very sexy, very seductive, just stunning. It's a little bit similar to Angel Share from Kilian, a little bit similar, but you have to try it yourself to really appreciate this fragrance. Definitely the hazelnut does its thing here. I absolutely love it. A heavy dose of tonka and myrrh in the very beginning till the end. So good. So good. It's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous, and definitely for me feminine leaning. Check it out. And for Paradis de Sens, I also have a discount code, which I'm very proud of. So yeah, this is Nirvana. And last but not least, it's not really like super wintry scent, but I know I'm gonna wear it throughout the whole winter, and that is Houbigant Ambre Ruby. This is a cherry boozy fragrance. It has red berries, it has some pink pepper, orange, and incense. It has cherry, room, and jasmine. And then in the dry down, it has ambergris, woody notes, cedar wood, and fir resin, which all makes it a little bit similar to Baccarat Rouge because of its note structure, but also it has its own thing going on. Like this boozy cherry here, it's actually a very candy-like cherry. It's a candied sweet cherry with liquor. It's like you're drinking some cognac or whatever with candied cherries inside. This is how it smells. It's so addictive. It's beautiful. And again, lasts forever. I absolutely love it. This is truly to die for. I think it's my favorite Houbigant fragrance, and I've tried most of them. So yeah, love it. Alright guys, that is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know it's been a lot. I can never make just top 5 like, or top 10, and that's it. I always have to cheat you and myself. It's terrible, but it's, you know, I love fragrances so much that it's very hard to choose, and especially if I have a specific topic, it's impossible. But I really hope you enjoyed it. Of course, every single discount code for every fragrance that I have will be listed below, and I will also try to find links to the fragrances that I do not have any relationship with the brand, but everything is going to be listed below, along with my brand new jewelry from Jeulia and all you need to know about the current promo. So that is it, my darlings. I'm out, and see you in my next one. Bye guys.